This is an Amy North session with Jocelyn Joy Thomas. I'm going to connect now with Amy and let her talk about the topic of love. That much she's told me so far. And we'll just let her talk. So connecting now to Amy. Hello. Hello. It is very good to be able to speak today about this topic of love with anyone and everyone who listens to this. A very, very common topic. One that people have many questions about. And there are many different types of love to question. There are, matters of love that are of the heart and matters of love that are of the soul. Then we have things like soulmate or twin flame. So let's talk a little bit about those two, or else we'll be here all night. The topic of romantic love in general. Soulmate love is something that's very special, and it represents a shared bond between the two people that they've experienced lifetimes together. And usually the two come together because they wish to create harmony and balance from certain experiences in the past, what we call karma. And so they come together to work on their karma. And some of it is karma that is difficult and some might be pleasant. It depends. Usually there's a little of both. And then there's also the intention to go beyond what has happened in the past and to move forward into a new, brighter present, so that there's a healing to the union and harmony without. And this idea then can extend on for quite a while. So the couple might stay together for a long term, or they might not. They might stay together until this karma is complete. You can be with more than one soulmate in a lifetime, and it's important to know that soulmates are not always romantic. They can be your family, your friends, and also your animal companions. So do know that there's lots of soulmates out there. A twin flame is a bit different. This is someone that you have a connection to. Often you will have past lifetimes, but there's also a very strong connection at the level of the soul. And on the other side, which is the place that we go to in between lifetimes. On that level of the soul, the twins share a soul signature, a connection that cannot be broken, and there cannot be any separation. When two twins incarnate, it is a very intense experience for both parties. And many of you have heard of terms like twin flame runner, twin flame ascension, twin flame sleepers. These refer to different outcomes that some twins, just some, experience. Other twins won't have as many runners or sleepers, but there are quite a few out there. And ascension, this is about something that we all twins will go through. And it has to do with letting go of the old to be able to raise your consciousness and experience a new way of loving. And this is something that the entire world benefits from. All people in all directions of time and space. So two twins coming together, whether incarnated or not, create a positive ripple effect for the rest of humanity and all living things. Twins can come together in the sense of one being incarnated and one being a spirit guide. And this is a more common way for twins to come together, and this is how it's been for a very long time. Because in this way, one twin stays home to be an anchor for the other one. And so they're able to travel the incarnation with their incarnate, but they also do it in a way where they're shadowing them so that the incarnate lives their experiences, makes their choices, and the twin flame spirit guide is helping. Now, in another session, we'll talk more about spirit guides, because there's just loads of information about what spirit guides do, how they can interact with their incarnate, and how soulmates have a life map all of their own, and they interact with their incarnate just as their incarnate has to interact with their own life map. The two are a team very much, with mutual goals and individual goals. As a twin flame pair, that would mean that everything is taken to a heightened sense. And depending on the plan of the two, it may be one that involves lots of light work, it may be one that involves lots of self-healing for the pair, or it may be something that's more about helping humanity, but not as spiritual, as a more practical level. And it will always depend on the people, the two pair. Now, love, no matter twin flame, soulmate, whatever it is, love, particularly romantic love, is something that is meant to help you grow. But it is also something that greatly challenges many people. The reason for this is because when you reach a state of love, a lot of your reasoning leaves you. It departs you. And the reason for this is that there's a lot coming up. There's the feelings of whatever this union is, twin flame, soulmate, even karmic, where you're remembering from the past. All of that is very intense. And in addition to that, when you start to feel this kind of response within yourself, you automatically go to a place of feeling vulnerable. And it is within this vulnerability that you can grow leaps and bounds. But it is also within this vulnerability that you can have difficulty if you have not cleared out. If you have not cleared out, then what will arise is whatever you need to see, whatever wounds, whatever issues, limitations. They will arise so that you see them, and so that you heal them, so that you release them, and so that you can transition from the old to the new. Love brings with it many opportunities for healing, and many more for deeper understanding about yourself, so that you are able to truly transform in the face of love. And this is true for those of you whose twin flames are not incarnated, who are spirit guides. You can actually reach higher states of love, understanding, healing. You can also do this with a twin flame that's incarnated, a soulmate, any kind of love, because what you're doing is opening your heart, your individual heart, and seeing what is in there, what lies there. Some people have difficulty opening their heart. Others can do so a little bit, but then there's walls, and these come from fears and limitations placed there to protect themselves, but not helping, not allowing for growth. And so when you find love, no matter what its form or who it comes from, what has inspired it, what you want to do is look within and see what lies there. Answer whatever lies there, and you will work to raise your consciousness and experience higher states of love. And this is an amazing thing to go through, because it will heal you, even without you fully understanding what needs to be healed, because many people have things that they bring over from past lifetimes and are not aware. Hurts, pains, sorrows, betrayals, abandonments, all of these things can still be there without you knowing. And so when you allow yourself to open your heart and love, then you are allowing too yourself to heal. And do not forget that you must first love yourself. You must first walk the grounds of your own heart. Know what's there and free it. And spread kindness throughout yourself on all levels, physical, emotional, spiritual. Spread the love and send in the light so that you are free of any limitation, and so that you give yourself permission to receive love on all these levels, and that you love yourself first so that you are ready and able to extend love to another one authentically. Work now with your higher self. Open your heart. Ask what needs to be healed. Clear it out. Give yourself permission. Receive. Get excited. Live the feeling of love every day. And that is how you bring it in to your life. or how you repair love that's in your life. That is how you raise your consciousness and be the expression of love. And Amy pulls back her energy now, and we thank her very much for her wisdom and her guidance. This is an Amy North session with Jocelyn Joy Thomas.